Right, my friends, here's the completed Xbox LiPo pack. And you'll see on the meter in a moment the different voltages of each pack and the total voltage of the whole pack. We'll do that first and we'll carry on from there. Now, what I've done on the cables is I put heat shrink, 1 for number 1, 2 for number 2 and 3 for number 3, so that when I connect them up to the charger eventually, that I will know exactly which connector to put them to in the charger. It doesn't really matter, but I try to keep everything symmetrical if I can. For those who are wondering, that's the 4-volt input for charging. And you'll notice that I've done what I'm calling a charging ring, so that the voltage is going in this end and at the other end all together. So it's just a basic ring. If I find that this pack over here isn't getting the charge that I want it to get, then what I will do is I will take a link from here, which is the input, and I will take it across to there and connect it there, and that way the whole pack should get equally charged. I haven't had any problems so far, so not a problem. Pack 1 is down a little bit, not much, but it doesn't affect the overall. It's just that I got fed up of waiting for it to charge. There's nothing wrong with the charging system, nothing wrong with the cells. It's just me waiting. Right, that was at 4.1, and that is, oh, that is number 1. So it must be number 3, I think. It's number 2. Make me out to be a liar. So it's 3.96. Well, nothing. And number 3 is 407. And the overall voltage is over 12 volts. 12 volts was my target anyway. But for this test, which is a duration test to find out how long a fully charged pack will run my lighting using it normally, like I normally would. Once I found that out, and I've got that as a benchmark, I can then hook this to the charger and charge it normally from the solar panels. So what I'll do now is I'll put the case on and I'll show you the pack with the case on before I put it in position, and then I'll show you it in position and operational. So there you are, my friends. One Xbox LiPo pack. The 4-volt charging input and everything coming out. A lot of you are probably saying, well, hang on, if that's the 4-volt input for charging, where's the negative? Well, I don't need it because it's the negative wires that I actually switch over in the charger, and they will go to the charging negative inside the charger. Okay, right. And as you know, everything else is diode fed. I'm now going to unplug this, connect it up, and then Mark's due in about half an hour, and I'm going to ask him to put this in position because as you know, I buggered my shoulder up and I can't lift it. No, I haven't tried. Well, I use my left hand to lift it into this position, but that's all. So I'll go on and click that ready for when Mark gets here, and the next time you see it, it'll be running my lighting system. Alright. Right, there it is, in place, ready to rock and roll. Need to know, QXA quantum accumulator in an Xbox case, and the date there when it was fully charged, when it went on the system, and it has to reach the 10.6 volt point before I call it discharged. The LiPos can go down lower than that. Each pack can go down to 2.6, which is 7.8. Well, I'm not going to take it that low. 10.6 is fine for me. That's the target discharge point I've been working to all the time from day one. So when she reaches 10.6, I'll check her every day, obviously, and see how long she lasts without solar panels. Now, I have got the solar panels hooked up to the original batteries, but that's just to give the solar panels a load to play with. They won't be used at all. And then once the trial period's over, we've got down to discharge point, then it will be a charge point. I'll put the batteries back on to the lights, so that I've still got solar lights, and then there will be a new sticker here, label, with the charge test to see how long it will bring it up to full charge. And then I've got the two benchmarks, and then once she's fully charged again, I change her over permanently along with her charger, and then we can utilise the full power of the quantum accumulator. And for those new people who want to know what a quantum accumulator is, if you go back through my videos, you'll find the one where I'm trimming grass, and it tells you all about the quantum accumulator. Okay, peeps. This is the current consumption at the beginning of this test. One of my bulbs in the kitchen, then my bathroom light, then a plastic strip LED light in the hall, the bedroom, well, the office lighting, which is three 1 meter strips of 12 volt LEDs, and then the living room with two more of my bulbs. And as you can see, it's not even drawing 2 amps with all of them on. So what I should be doing now is building some more bulbs. Now I've got the pack built, and I shall be putting them on as I build them until I'm completely on the quantum accumulator. Okay, right, I hope you've enjoyed this part of the project. As you know, it's an ongoing project, so the playlist will just get longer. Right, people, that will do for now, I think.